saying, can you just put on now and say that the customer specified this, that the customer has specified that whoever writes to him confirms that they've listened to all the conversations that I've had this week with Aviva.
Okay.
As long as I've got that as part of the complaint, then the complaint can be shut down really quickly. And as long as I've got the email through this afternoon that I can say, right, okie dokie, I've got no choice, I'll close the P policy down, put it into the SP policy, and then what do I need to do to access my money in 2 days' time? That's what I want to know. Or as near as possible from that time. And that's all this was. So we're now we're probably 6 or 7 hours that I've been on the phones with Aviva, whatever, and all it is a simple transfer of around about £5,000 after tax, after I've paid whatever tax is going to be deducted. That's all I want to do. However I need to do it, and however I've got to do it. And that's it. And that's it. So thank you for your time, and I'll look at this at 5 o'clock, and if it's not through at 5 o'clock, I'm just going to be phoning to escalate this now. And I'm just, I don't know what else to do. I really don't. But I thank you for your time. Is there anything else you need from me?
That's absolutely fine.
Right, okie dokie. And also, if I do phone back after 5 o'clock today, I'm going to be requesting the complaints reference number, please, for this. So I think that you have to generate the complaint reference if I've said down raised in it, so I'll ask for it then. But if all this can be sorted out, it can be sorted out and finished and shut today. And that's what I find quite offensive about all this, I really do. Because I think, again, I am at a disadvantage here, and I'm kind of, I'm being dictated to, basically. And if that's what the law says, fine. That's what the law says, I accept that. And we'll move forward from there. But if the law doesn't say that, well, then we get to another area. And then that's up to Aviva what they want to do with that. But that's separate. But thank you for your time, and thank you for your help. And please, try and do what you can to make sure that the email's there at 5 o'clock. Before 5 o'clock today. All I want is confirmation that legally I cannot make a part payment from my P policy. And if I can, I'd like to keep my P policy open. I'd like to close the SP policy, which is what I said right from the start, and I'd like my SP policy refunded in full, and with an additional withdrawal from the P policy to cover the additional finances that I need, plus the tax, because any extra tax that and I want to know if I'm being paid. If I'm being charged at emergency tax, I want to know why I'm being charged at emergency tax. If I provide my P45 and income details, which I can provide over the phone. And that's something that's very easy to confirm just with the production of one document or two documents. But basically, my P46 should be more than adequate to confirm how much tax I should be deducted and how much should be taken out of this. And that's all I want is to keep as much money as I possibly can. And when you're looking at this low, that's all I've got. And when it's as low as this, I want to keep as much as I can. It's as simple as that. And I want the banks and the financial institutions to make as least profit as possible from my accounts, and it's as simple as that.
Yeah, I mean, just with regards to the tax, I mean, very briefly, if you take a partial payment, I mean, that's not that's just like a HMRC rule. The first taxable.
Yeah, well, that's fine. Well, I can if that's what it is, and that's if that's what I have to do, and I'll at the end of the financial year, they'll see that I'll paid over tax and it'll be refunded. But then it will come back to me rather than to Aviva. But again, I'm asking, and then I'll be asking, but why should I have had to withdraw more from my pension than I needed to? So again, that is going to have implications, and all right, might be only a few quid for me because I haven't got any money. But there will be people with a lot of money